And hello everyone, time to continue, maybe today I'll be able to finish the second investigation. Well, the court, I think yes, I'll finish it. Yes, why not? Let's see, turn it off, move it there, alright, and start the game. Well, I must say that story in this game is kinda weak. It's definitely better than the previous. But who knows what will be next. Alright, first of all, let me check the sound, test. Yeah, it's working. Alright. When I replaced my tea, it was constantly drinking with coffee, which is decaf coffee. Let's see how it will work. Because I had enough tea. Yeah, reading almost non-stop every single day for January. Well, it's some pauses, but it's a short visual note that I'm playing this year. It's very hard. It's much easier to just play a game and comment something than reading text. Someday I'll play all the Metal Gear games. Alright. I even talk to you. Let's investigate first. Blue tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand. Apollo, I bet the victim was going to have a picnic here. So those are that, like, it was a cover for this wagon, right? Because I saw totally the same, and the place where it was stolen. I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted. Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene. I guess the police put these tarps here after all. Why is the same in this case? Hold on, my phone kinda too bright. Okay. The mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one on the station. Mannequin in place of a body. The body of the victim was already being removed. Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief? What? You think someone killed him because he stole it? Yeah. Taking care of business. Little plum, Kitake style. By the way, I checked. Kitake was actually the same last name as in Japanese version of the game, but all their names were altered. Question is why? Hold on, don't quite. Why how it says. Maybe later. Try not to sound too eager about that, please. Yeah, as Cube said, L-Don actually means noodle. Why didn't pay attention to this? And of course it was different in Japanese. In Japanese they used two different kanji that merged into one. It also was a valid kanji. That's how he got his name. It was something like Noodle Man. Or Man Doodle. Yeah, maybe Man Doodle. This is Mr. L-Doon's noodle stand, obviously. Well, and Trucy, it's actually Truth C. Again, as Cube said. Anyway, it sounds very terrible. Let's say Eldon in big letters, doesn't it? And that mark on his paper letter there looks familiar. Oh, that's why he is called Guy Eldon. Because it was man. It's going to be a little bird telling him what is the corpse and all. Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases. That's right, relations Apollo. And leaves us with 1 case at worse and all 3 put together, murder. What about trash? Then got to be a good clue too around here. No trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Can't you see I'm doing my... huh? Look! Another pair of underwear? By the way, it was in the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, isn't it? Constantly checking the cans. Trash cans. Papa, you're a genius at finding panties. It's again, panties. Anyway, in Japanese it's panzo. Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't... they're not mine. Also, read about how it was actually, how they were translated and localized in this game, and they were completely against naming panties as panties. Because, well, I don't know, it was appropriate for the video game for someone stolen panties when this constantly happened in real life? I don't know. Could these have been stolen too? Bloomers. Anyway, I don't like localization. Translations must exist. That's right, localization. No. Well, in the way how it's usually localized. Shouldn't be like this. You have no rights to censor anything. Alright, so they look the same. In this case, why somebody needed to steal something that looks similar? I mean, maybe something was hidden inside down? These bloomers should have a distinct design, so I know who they belong at a glance. That way, she doesn't have to write your name on them. Genius. Okay, why they didn't localize the name from Japanese to English? I would think writing your name would be easier than drawing a bloom blossom. But it's like maybe they localized, and Japanese there was no this flower, just kanji. Also possible. I don't know. Kinda said that I don't really know Japanese. But again, it will be super hard. I was already trying to translate from English to Russian when I was start streaming like weeks ago. It was a hard job. It's super hard. So again, translating from Japanese to English will be as well hard. But I will be doing this in the future. There's a lot of games that were released only in Japan, never translated. But I want to play them. Anything else interesting? Can't say so itself. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? That's the way. About time. Maybe we'll be able to play it for hours today. He's only son of the Kitaki family, yes. Working Kitaki. I don't know if he's the boss son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Currently, in the detention center. I see. I was he arrested in the first place? You're a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance. Actually, yes, I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. Witness called the police. I'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. Huh? Who, me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky. I was out of the country for a while, came back to be a forensic scientist. Where you studying abroad? By the way, think how clever it was. They added an expansion, another case to the very first game, so people who actually had Game Boy Advance games and played all three of them actually were forced to buy the first game again. Just to play it and see who is she here. Alright, where you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic science. Mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs. Just like that. Why didn't you just become a forensic expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back there here. Favors? Was she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I helped them. Really? I had no idea. She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was the body proven a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Well, what was the cause of this? A bullet wound to the temple. Was shot by a pistol. Okay, I heard the word temple, but I still don't know which part of body is this. Because I had never paid attention. Let me see. Temple. Temple, it's this part. The flat part of either side of the head between the forehead and the ear. That's right. Temple, need to remember. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Yes, your cop, a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Paul Miractis. Alright, so he was some kind of doctor, for example, and why he needed to steal punches and noodle stand. Was he transferred something inside? But why punches? Just assume the autopsy report, in fact, updated? I mean, really, what's up with this case? Let's see. Time of death, 10 PM. Single bullet in the right temple. 46. And 15, 10, 45. Damage to brain, Sultan from Bullet Wound. Right temple. Okay, let's remember this. It's enough to make me want to run off, with a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. I like this story. I didn't come here to play games, you know? Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. Noodle stand's owner is... Why is this a selection? Any salt? My wife is the fourth Kidaki family boss. She's older than him? Wonderful. Okay, looks like she wants to become the boss of Yakuza in the future. Maybe. Take that. Who's the old guy? This is the proprietor of Eldon's Noodles, Mr. Eldon himself. He's famous in this part of town. Not bad, I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. How old is she now? That saved me a lot of work things. Don't have her. I have 25. Okay, in this case I don't know the age of Apollo, because he's not in my list for some reason. Maybe in the future. What sort of person was the victim anyway? Anyway, I'll check this first. What's this? To understand why they did it like this, it's much better to point at it and move it to the left, right, up, down, not this. What is this? This is Apollo. Mr. Eldon spelled his name backwards on this side. I think that says it's noodle. As in Eldon's Noodles. Oh, I get it. So the name of his store is the same whether you read it forward or backwards. Oh, wait a second. It used somewhere in the courts? Well, in Japanese it was just noodle and man mixed together. I don't know what will it be. I guess it would be. Except for the last S. Then how about a store called Timid? Close, but that would be Time Meat. Time Might? Backwards. What kind of store is that? Why, store that sells meat. It's not meat, unless it's Timid. Any yellow paint? It's only about this noodle, nothing else? Okay, maybe. You mean, what did he do? He was a doctor? A doctor. It's kinda obvious. Starting to see a connection here. Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Well, let's see. Probably he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off too, from the sound of it. Clinic's name is the Miractis Clinic. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there? But you've been to the clinic? Yeah, though on a related issue. Told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Meraktis stole the stand and pulled it all the way here? It seemed to be in the case. But why? Don't ask me. Actually, I don't think that I need to present anything. Hello, one. This one also disappeared. Wait a second, maybe I need to present something. I don't know what to do. To trigger. Finally this card. Maybe the detention center. There's still nobody here, oh my god. This I don't like. I really don't like investigations. I like only the card and nothing else. Going everywhere, clicking on everything. No. Nothing here. Why did Dr. Meraktis die like this? Pull a noodle stand, very strange. Conceivable, just don't get it. Samuel just can't die normally. He's dead, give him a break. Nothing. Imprint analysis is a very basic modern forensic science. Doesn't just talking about it leave you breathless with excitement? Oh yes, breathless. Actually, it does sound kinda interesting. How should I use it? Let me know if you find any evidence that might have a print or two, right? The phone? No. Nothing at all. The badge. Oh, an Tony badge. Reminds me of when Mr. White was still defending. Everything I have now is thanks to him. Remember, help as many people as you can. That's your job. Please, right, Pauline. Let's make a difference. Is something wrong? No, nothing. She felt inspired for a moment there. Okay, nothing at all. Maybe I missed something on the scene of crime. And this is Mr. I don't understand. Okay, nothing new. Think nothing. What about this? It's a... I missed something. It's a knife! A shift, to be precise. What the heck is shift? Bingo! Defendant, Woki Kitaki, is the son of no Yakuza, I think. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, wasn't the moral weapon a pistol? Look at this. There's a handprint on this shiv. What the heck is shiv? It's just a knife. Kitchen knife. God, I can't even type it. Oh, I see. I see what they mean. But it doesn't look like this so-called shiv. Shiv, it's handmade thing. Or maybe it's handmade thing. Just quality of this picture. Can it be shiv? No, it should be shiv. Handprints? There might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. It's going on its own. Right, first choose the fingerprint you want to examine. How orange cat? Choose a fingerprint. Look closely at the handle. And by the way, I bought actually quite a receipt. This Wi-Fi model for Nintendo DS, Wii and 3DS. I'm not sure that it will work with modern Windows 11, but if it will work, I will try it when I'll be playing the next Layton game. I will try to connect to the internet. That's right. And see, is it possible to download this DLC puzzles or not? Would be interesting to see. Look closely at the handle. See, there are more than one fingerprint there. To me, it looks like it's someone's leg, foot, fingerprints. And as I remember, there was a slipper with also fingerprints on the leg. Those black spots? That's right, pick the one you want to analyze. Let's use... Oh, there's only one. It's like anything else. Right, let's get detected. She's practically glowing with excitement. Just sprinkle some aluminum powder all the print. Change the screen like this. The oil left by the prints absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on. And blow it off. Again, I will be blowing. God damn it, I hated it since the first game. It's like whistling. Know how to whistle, don't you? Just put your lips together. Oh, amazing. It's like magic. Isn't it so? Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. Dust. Don't we know where it is? Print. The more you dust in, the more you will be blowing, isn't it? It's still saying dust for prints. When is it supposed to blow? Right now? God damn it. It's so stupid. And now, the whole screen is you know what. God damn it. Next to match the prints. The police office has samples so you can tell whose fingers this print belongs to. It doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. Think the print will be of the leg of the victim, but who knows? Much or not? So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing? Oh, the power of science. It's my life. Apollo, she's sparkling. And I'm diamond. Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come. Shut up, Apollo. The trial hasn't even started, and I'm already losing. So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. I think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. Good idea. I don't know what good it will do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this. Don't worry, it's like a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. Actually, I wanted to check the slip the trash can, but looks like it's impossible to check. Wonder why. I wonder why. Why they show it to us in the first place? Alright, we are going there first. I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. But you still have 3 minutes. Yep, put in your requests, but don't expect anything. Father's talking in the private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wings Kitaki himself. Sound like you to meet. Do you? It's the one on your way out, old. Thank you. Excuse me, well, this doesn't look like glasses. It looks like instead of eyes he has this. This guy radiates power. That's a fox. Power with a cute apron. You work a slayer? Yes, sir. Well, I'm Big Wings Kitaki, first head of the Kitaki family. Capiche? Didn't sound like Yakuza. Actually, I came to speak to your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it would be good. Capiche? Why is he speaking? I don't know. Is it Italian? It's stupid. Yes, I'm all about Capiche. Capiche loud and clear. I'll do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn, though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. And feel so good. What's a big idea, old man? What is his head? I mean, it's 3 different colors, so maybe it's not. No, seriously. No, it's his hair, completely. Every single part of it. You can't treat me like a kid no more. Not now. You know, I wanted to go to the clink? The kick is clink. I like it here. You must be walking. A G is not a G till he does hard time. What the heck is this? Don't understand his speech. You'll see, when I get out of here, things will change. Silence. I apologize, Mr. Injustice. He's usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. Huh, you can't take me under your wings this time, old man. Hear me, I don't need no trial. I did it. I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Prison? What a strange slang. Don't let me down tomorrow. A slur. So much for talking to our client. But you made so much progress today. You even found my panties. I had fun, at least. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. No way. I think I already have the clip where I'm blowing something in the first game, but I'm not sure. And of course it will be not the first and only time. Definitely there will be more and more in every single case, and maybe in the next games as well. Right, how am I supposed to build a case for the trial? Also good, it's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out. How about now? To be continued. Is it finally at the court? Don't tell me there will be second day on investigation. It is not. Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday. Yes, he smiled when he said he'll be fine as long as you're there. Through C. Yes, fine, we'll be fine. Here comes justice. Somebody was training at 5 this morning. Listen now, I want to see you. Here. Okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. It sounds more like a self-monitors and voice training. Fine, I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? Good morning. Yeah, so, hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I can. Just hang loose and let things go with the flow. Know what I'm saying? Not really. Look here, don't be running your mouth like that in here. See, then the fence between me and you, old man. Difference. I ain't afraid of no cops. OGs can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. It's like the boss being voice training too, Apollo. Worst first, lowest. Trial started, and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. And who did this? Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie Kitaki. Definitely. It will not end there. There will be another investigation. The fence is ready, Owner. Ready to rock and roll, Harold Judge. It's him, the Prince, guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor? It's Mr. Gavin's brother. Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence? You know that little band I started in my free time? Since East, we got real popular. How to say 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah? He's from Germany? German? Indeed. 9, yeah. God damn it. I say, to be honest, I was a little concerned. I heard that you might still be in this row over that one trial. Not to worry, Herr Judge. I wanna miss this day in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? It was worth canceling a show too. Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court. Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious? It is a court of law. It's no way to get the crowd jumping, Herr Judge. I'm not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom. Achtung! Holy shit. These games become word and word now. Today we play it my way. What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down, to prosecute them. It's crazy. The victim, Paul Miraktis, director of the Miraktis Clinic. He reminds me of someone. Maybe not. Minute. Achtung. In the scene, People Park was found pulling a noodle stand. What in the world was a doctor doing pulling a noodle stand? Yes, I believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant, right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you are to glare at anyone, Her Justice, glare as a punk in the defendant's chair. His crime and witnessed quite clearly, you see? Was witnessed. Very well. Please admit the witness to the court. Holy shit. I didn't actually think that it was actually in the game like this. Yes, I heard this music because I was throwing it on several times before playing these games. It was actually like this? God damn it. 9, not yet. Because there is a little matter to be cleaned up. It took without the accompaniment. I swear I could see the guitar for a second. What is it, Prosecutor Gavin? The motive, Herr Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Miractix clinic? Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that. But wouldn't the defendant specifically request to do so, as he did this morning? I want to give a shout out to all my homies. I believe he said. What? What is right? They always say that on stage should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like you got you good, huh, Polly? Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. Read it? So, you son, are the defendant. Lucky. Are you? Let me see it. Holy shit. Doesn't mean that he's actually a criminal. Because the other guy was found guilty, by the way. Yeah, if sometimes it's not possible to send something to Tony, I usually copy the image, send it to Discord, and from Discord I copy the link. There's no other way around. The anti-son, oh man. A step to Kitaki, you best be prepared to step strong. A step to public official, you'll best be prepared to step in the jail. Not to hand it to him, look, he sure has guts. It's not his guts I'm worried about. Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself. Hello, White Zona. Tell you one thing. The doctor was a quacker? Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op. Something bad. What? And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another dog to patch me up again. It was the day I done figured it out. No, oh jeez, gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his spot that night. Know what I'm saying? No. You're saying you were one of the victim's patients? Well, stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True that. Wait a second. How did he know that this was actually this doctor at night with noodle stand. By the way, why there was no sound of this? Usually they're supposed to play the sound, and this time there was nothing. Okay, maybe a bug. Let's see. There's supposed to be 8 tickets. Yeah, 8 tickets. Well, at least I noticed. I added all the sounds only to actually notice that somebody requests something. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, because like 2 times I simply missed it. Let's check. But why no sound? Actually, let me send myself notification. Will it play now? It's playing. It's actually playing. Okay, maybe fixed. So sometimes you need to open the browser. Press on the page to make it work. Well, the second one is also working. Okay, the first one is nothing. Number 3 next. Kinda strange. Yesterday that was nothing. Day before it was nothing. 1, 2, number 3. Checking this. It's again nothing. What can I tell you? So far, it's like 6, 7, 8 tickets in a row without anything. So in this case, yes, this one. In this case, definitely need to buy some other tickets. Okay, the number from 1 to 6. From 1 to 6, and that will be the last ticket for the day. And hello, Rex. Number 5. So on this. Checking it right now. It's also nothing. No more I'm buying these tickets. That's for sure. Fake Double Dragon, hello Cube. Those are real Ace Attorney characters. Very well, in advance may begin the cross-examination. So good luck tomorrow. We need to finish these tickets until I buy something new. But actually, the last 9 tickets won nothing. This means that the rest that left supposed to have something in it. Very well, the defense may begin the cross-examination. I can believe this is the first time I heard about all of this. Okay, my question was how he was able to recognize this doctor and knew that he will be here. Alright, to his spot. Hold it. You went to his spot. Did you have an appointment to meet with the victim? In the park, perhaps? Out of your mind? Who makes an appointment to get the drop on someone? I'm ready to find my way into the clinic of his. Shortest way to the clinic from my place is through that park. Know what I'm saying? He's right. That does seem to be the shortest path. There I was, cold walking through the park. But here comes popping up out of nowhere, right before my eyes. He don't someone up and high was looking out for me. Know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's saying. Simply stupid. Oh, by the way, hello, Cyber. Just noticed. Sounds bad right from the get-go. Well, there won't be any get-go if you don't get some more information. But first, gather the facts. Time enough for despair later. Looks like the game wants me to press on every single statement. But I don't want to. Hold it. You figured out that day, so you had no idea until then. For half a year, I didn't notice a scene. What? You had a bullet in your chest and you didn't know? Takes more than a bullet to bring me down, Holmes. Holmes? How many bullets does it take? Hold it. So, this bullet is still... No, I can still feel it. Right there, in my chest, pressing up against my heart. Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit singles. Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice. Hurt. Judgment? Why no accident? That's for... Shizzle? What the heck? I don't understand his slurs. At all. Hold it. What do you mean he just let you go without word? What do you think it means? It's work, that's what. Not sure what that means, but it sounds bad. Sounds as though Herr Doctor. Doctor. Even this word is in German. Wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the dependent go. Slayer, straight up, he's a better agent than me. Hold it. So you were a patient at the Maractus clinic half a year ago. For what reason? It's kinda strange when you press and everything backwards. We already know that that was bullet. For what reason? His twin sister? His younger sister. That's what you might call a mark of honor. Can you explain precisely what was wrong? They had a little run-in with a rival's family. It's when I pulled a jack move and ran into an ambush. Jim busted a cup right in you. According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting and run in 50 minutes before the appointment time by yourself. It was more than a match for those guys. So you were carried to the Maractus clinic from there? Apparently he was shot in the heart. Shot in the heart and he's still alive? Can't catch bullets between my teeth. But I never learned how to catch them with my heart. The ball stopped just short of my temper. You know what I'm saying? They're being golden if it went for that wag dog. Can't even take out a stupid bullet. So, as you say, the surgery was a failure. And all of it, Holmes. It seems that there were issues with this doctor. And putting him down was like doing the world a favor. Okay. Please consult your lawyer before saying things like that. Chin up, Apollo, back straight. But why did this mistake only comes to light that day? You really know this, goddammit. It was found during the family health check-up. The family check-up? It was the wackest scene of all. All as G's leaning up, taking eye exams and all that. And today can't and fade away. Bizarre? A relief to her. What's a relief? Did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you? What? Yes, her Dr. Miractis had knowledge concerning this sticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life. No way, it's locked. There's a proof. You check up report. How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. John 14 metallic object found near heart. Urgent exam needed. You're almost as careless as he was. Well, now that the place is open, let's get this gig started. Started? Had enough of warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness. Okay, she is quiet all of a sudden. I'm a little uneasy myself. Is gaming strategy? The heck is this? So, you'll tell us your name and occupation. My name is Weasley Stickler. By occupation, again, that's ultra progress that I'm going to read. Wonderful. By which he means to say that he's a student, a junior at Ivy University. If I'm not mistaken, again this university? Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Why is this university specialized in simply everything? Kilby's University, for all things I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my... Herr Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today. Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime. He'll be the criminal himself? Again this. Holy shit. A night in the park. That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping, when I saw them. One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot. The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the... Well, we know that it's not a forehead, so it's contradiction. Was there anyone else in the park at that time? Can say with 100% accuracy that there was not. Pistol our witness refers to is this. The court accepts this into evidence. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. First of all, let me look at this. 2 rounds were fired. Fingerprints were wiped. 2 rounds? How they ended the fight? How many rounds were fired? Because this day, what? I wonder how many bullets left. But can load it not fully. Remove some bullets after this. And obviously you fired it many times before this. How they define it? There's nothing special about it. There's no maker of this gun. Oh, I can examine. Don't point that thing at me! Don't worry, I can handle myself around guns. Magic guns, at least. The ones that pigeons come out of. Very reassuring. And that was all? So there will be something important. Okay, back. Yes, Your Honor. Just see, why are you staring like that at the witness? That man. I can't help but feel I've seen him somewhere before. Where? Well, she saw him, not me, not Apollo. Where's his forehead part? Present. Objection. Objection! Is this all of it? I think I have a chance. Is that you relaxing, I see, Her Justice? Oh. Objection! Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice. Apollo. Pace yourself, this trial's not over yet. Right. Look at this. The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report? Hmm? Hold on. Too long message. No opportunity to start working. Too much lower this yes. A fresh fox wasn't needed anywhere. Soon neatness of burns fall silently. So was staged to police offices 2 times. Didn't go anywhere. Right. A problem. Yes, the problem is the location of the entry wounds. The location? You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not? Have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It's quite simple. Oh my god. Why is this another person here? This shock already existed with this old woman. Mr. Justice. Yes? What's your objection to these krypton particle things? The big time, and you are obsessed with something so small you disappoint me. No, I'm obsessed with something big. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here. Do tell. Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple. Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? Is it right? Finally. Objection! Herr Justice. Oh, Herr Justice. Yes? Your tactics are outdated. Trying to shame the witness by objecting to truths? Sure you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix Wright, was it? Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. Hey, her forehead. Forehead? Let us imagine you're walking through the park, but it's through the park. Through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with pistol trained in on the other. What do you do, her forehead? Ballet, I guess. I'll try to stop them. Probably shout, stop. Actually, I really think that in modern worlds, nobody saying her, sir, or anything else. Or even mister. Except it's something very official. In the court. And you, Fraulein? Me? Now I probably scream, eek! And you, Herr Stickler, what did you shout, I wonder? The victim turned his head at the last moment. Oh yes, thank you for jogging my memory. It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required. Addendum. Dummkopf? Dummkopf? Another testimony. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two! I cried. His composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and shot rang out. Upon our cowardly killer, the defendant appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. I see, so you attempted to stop the crime. Indeed, with composure. Kopf, head, in Dutch? Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that. It doesn't really matter now, unfortunately. Let's consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would. Yeah, who was standing here wrongly or something? A witness, Mr. Stickler, was it? Stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please!" or something of this nature. And the victim responded by looking in the witness' direction. If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as you can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report. That does seem to be the case. Witness the power of a junior in Ivy University Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. Yeah, naturally. I've Dutch. Rice took action. Ceased this at once. Victim turned. Cowardly killer. Frightened. Fled from the scene. Right now I see no contradictions at all. Except fingerprints were wiped. If you toss the pistol aside, not supposed to be wiped, but again, I don't think that the game actually thinks this. If I show the pistol. It's too smart, maybe. Hold it! He didn't try to apprehend the criminal. It all happened so fast, I'm afraid I hadn't the time. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd, Apollon? What? He was in a hurry, right? You find the pistol and tossed it right away. Into the testimonial. That's what happened, yes. In that case, I expect to find something that we didn't find. They already hinted me about what I just thought. Find something, find what? I like that contradiction, kinda sad to see it go. As I said, as I feel. But we don't know. At least the testimony is getting a little clearer. That's right, maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony. Okay, let's show the gun. Objection.
Objection!
Wait a second. Another misleading request. Yet you're so beholden to your own mode of discourse. You can't see how it affects you. Come again. Wait a second, you say. A second. I'm intended to wait just that a single second, 1/16th of a minute. It's hardly enough time to draw a breath. Let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for law? Oh my god. Mr. Justice. Yes, Your Honor. Am I to understand you are objecting to the length of a second? Yes, I mean, no! Here, just look on the pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. A common law made all the more common affair by the prevalence of television? Criminals these days are lost to leave fingerprints. Wait, but you say the killer tossed the gun and ran. That's right. You didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints. Little girls taking it to the university student. This is someone there. I'm not little. University student. She's 15 years old. University student. I was 70 years old. The difference just 2 years. Contra Richards. What? Richardson? Dick Richards. Why not? But it will be super hard to pronounce. Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fräulein? What of the killer? The defendant was wearing gloves. If he wore gloves, he would not say that it was wiped and fired twice. To admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo. Well, Mr. Justice, could the killer have been wearing gloves? No way. The evidence of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained. Which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol. Shortened names worked in any language, that's right. Still, don't understand how they were shortened like this. That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant, threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of. Sounds solid to me. Well, Herr Forehead, any of your precious objections? What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice train you go to work. You know, I have only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say. What I mean, nothing to say. Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said? And what obvious? When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Woki drop a murderous weapon. And so what? But that's not the same as being 100% sure what walkies threw away. Alright. Just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. Must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong. Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. While it is in the... Oh my god. What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this? Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol, it had to be something else. This one person the defense team seems to be thinking. Wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin. Perhaps you can inform the court as to the nature of this something else? What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene? Kinda obvious. Take that. Is it a sword? I saw one of those on the late night movie last night. Where the sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime with the defendant's prints on it. His prints? This single piece of evidence proves two important things. 1. That what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. 2. The defendant wasn't wearing gloves. Indeed. Oh, hair forehead. Forgetting two other things you've just proven. 1. The man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Walkie Kitaki. 2. The defendant was holding a knife with the intent of harming the victim. Indeed. No one underestimates a Gavin is the lesson here. This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please. It's always the same with you people. Wait a second, the animation was like he's turning the pages like a Japanese book. I wonder what was in Japanese version. I mean the title of the book. Must be on the right. Mark left the house on foot, and 5 minutes later, his brother left after him. What? How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? It's Professor Layton puzzles now, assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming, yes, that's what I said, assuming. As if that were a probable situation at all. That here you are assuming that my assumption is no better. Assumption assuming. Alright. What this court assumes or assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired. Again. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Why didn't you chase the killer? He was, as you say, a killer. Because I could have run him down. Yet what would he have done when concerned? So it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that. Actually, I didn't pay attention when I saw something like this once. I just almost rushed to the criminal. But no, people stop me. No, don't go after him. Who knows what will happen? Wonderful. Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also know that there was no one else there? Seems clear what we have our killer. What is this? Hello, Soil Play. Thank you for the raid. As you can see, I'm playing some rich, but from 2007. Hello, Andrew. Does it not? Does it not, Mr. Justice? Better find a way to take this testimony down quick. Maybe someday I'll play Pokemon games on the same system. Oh yeah, the So command. I already use it. Well, thank you. Strange enough, but still, /so I cannot use on my phone. They still didn't edit. Let me check one more time. Yes, there's no such command. They updated the application like, I don't know, 10 times already since it was introduced. And still, it's not here. Playing every Pokemon game is a horrible idea. Especially that they have all the cartridges. Almost every single spin-off as well, for Nintendo 64 for example. Okay, he would not. Cell phone. Maybe this is a lie here. Hold it. Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes? Red and blue? Well, if I want to collect everything, I want to collect everything. I need to play both of them at the same time. At the same time. There's also yellow as well. A student a state of heightened awareness. But you're doing speedruns, isn't it? Super Seed was one of the first games that I was able to play without any problem. Like finish it. Maybe it was just one, I'm not sure. Playing one same game again and again? Pokemon game? Yeah, stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction. Is that all? So are you going to continue playing the same game tomorrow, for example? No one came, nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say I saw nothing. It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be few people around in the park. Wait a second. Late at night it's not allowed to be in the park in the United States. They close from the sundown to sunrise. Sunset. From sunset to sundown. Stupid. So he just stood there, watching. Not much to go on there. To see. If you got something to say, by all means, say it. This witness is way too self-assured. Got to be a weakness somewhere in this testimony, unless his superpower that he used in the previous case. Let's see, he could not prevent. And didn't leave. Use his cell phone. And the police arrived 10 minutes later. And what do I have? Not this for sure. Actually, he's correct. Alright, let's simply press every single statement. Hold it! Which way did the killer run? By that time it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally he ran in the opposite direction. I don't mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kidaki mansion. Achtung! Don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was look back once he was out of sight. How did he know that's where I was going? Hold it! He was certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed a killing. If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood. Nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor. Cool answer? Very cool. So nothing strange about how he acted. She looks like she has something to say. Hold it! Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance? Can be said that I have doubled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Hold on. If what really was happening in the United States, you call the same number, 911. Not ambulance or police, the same number for everything. Ago, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. A perfect syllogism. I don't know how it's in Japan, by the way. Approved in 3 parts. Exquisite, simply exquisite. Actually looks like he's going to cry. Can't find a single problem with that testimony. Had enough at last, her forehead. It's time to back off a bit. Back off? No. Elephant still has some questions that demand answers, Your Honor. Your opinion, Prosecutor Gavin? Let him play attorney until he's satisfied, I say. I'll amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head. Very well, you may continue with the cross-examination. Why did they do this? It's the same testimony. I think I must answer no. But let's see. Could not prevent. Simply leave. Cell phone. So no one else. And what do I have? No. How many thieves there were? 2? Okay, I don't know. We're supposed to... Okay, let's press something. Hold it! And answer no. Some of us have glamorous careers. We'd like to get back to this month's hero forehead. I don't have enough to put working weight yet. Should I back off? Yes. No? There's nothing fishy about that testimony at all. It appears there are no objections to the witness's current testimony. There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves, which wiped the previous user's prints off. And after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk in my opinion. Uh, did I just lose? Didn't even save? It seems we've come to the end of the line here. No, that can't be all. How unfortunate. It seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Were you, Herr Forehead? I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. Court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Woki Kitaki. What the heck? Is this Professor Layton? To see? No, move. What's the meaning of this? Who are you? There'll be no verdict in this court, not yet. Based on what I can see, and knowing that she is magician, I believe this is just a trick of herself. That's my prediction. Wait, are you one of the Kitakis? Kitakis? You mean the notorious gangsters? If you don't want to see me give the pretty little girl a new smile, do the same. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes. What? This court will not bow to pressure from the likes of... Herr Judge, I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman. It says 20 minutes, or I promise you, you'll regret it. Wait! How did he disappear so fast? Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo. I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Believe? Catch that mysterious man. What the heck? As far as I can see, both this True Seeing and Phoenix Wright are criminals. Messing with the trial all the time. See? True Seeing? You were quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. See? Your key, I thought... Don't cry, Apollo. Those good-for-nothing gangsters. There are some things you just don't do. Pressing charges. Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else. As I thought. What the heck is... What the heck? Oh my God. Surprised? This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat. Look, marvelous, darling. He's a big kid on stage at the Wonder Bar. Yes, I'm a big kid. Well, what do you think? Do you like it? I mean, you, Tracy. Some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Well, now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's been threatened here. Remember what you said to Wookie's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son. But the testimony was rock solid. What do you suggest I do? Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. I can use my talent to stop that from happening. I will. Ventrologist? I forgot how to pronounce it. Despite that I read it several times during what? The second game? I'm constantly forgetting. Ventrologist. Let's check Wiki how to spell it correctly. Okay, found wiki. There's no pronunciation. Let's go to the Google Translate. Mute myself and then listen to it. It's ventriloquist. Ventriloquist. Okay, it's not the first time when we have such person. Ventriloquist. Again, I'll forget about it. Proceed. No more stage abductions, please. No? Talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident, can perceive what he's feeling. Might not mean anything, but it's all you got. You can see what he's feeling. Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times. All the times there was a contradiction. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember them exactly. Good thing I do. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in, and each time there was a contradiction. It's how he's calling the book. Indeed. He said the man tossed aside a pistol. Wait a second, maybe in the previous 3 games it was totally the same when there was really a contradiction, there was different animation, I had never paid attention. But it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough there was a contradiction. Well, that's true, but how does that help us? Did you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol. Why should I read this again? Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense. He fiddled with the corner of a page in his book. How was I supposed to see that? Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker? What? Always sat next to Daddy during big matches. Let's see what his opponents were feeling. You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all his games? It's not cheating, officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. Hold on, so with modern AI that easily can identify all of this, somebody can install it in his, I don't know, eye, and see all of this? And be perfect in poker? I need to create something like this. And win tons of dollars. Until it will be forbidden. And I wasn't there all the time either. He's quite good at poker at all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long. Great, so he cheated, but what does that do for us? Don't believe this. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony, perceive the truth. Watch a testimony, perceive the truth. The only thing I'm perceiving that I'm going to lose. Not true. They said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. So Wright said that? Watch that testimony, perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Time's up, so I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo. It was that she said before the trial started. Mr. Wright's not handling? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said it'll be fine as long as you're there. Interesting. Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. And to show this court what I'm made of, get ready for justice. Let's do it. You know, I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you could do it, all along. One more thing. Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best as you can. Just flew in from the coast, and boy are my arms tight. Right. Court is now back in session. Right, we are fine. I like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice. You and me? Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom and the silk-top hat? Right, him. Don't worry about him, I settled that. You settled that? Yes, it was an out-of-court settlement. Wait. Yes, Fräulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream? A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't, am I right? Think he's on to me. I wish he would stop being so cool. Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness? Right, the defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something. There was no issue with the witness' previous testimony. I will grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor? Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. So he didn't call the police. Not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies at all. First of all, I'll find his weak spot. Focus, if only it were that easy. It were? Why it's it were, goddammit. Let's translate this. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? What's this? My bracelet? He had some bracelet? What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow. Think Daddy was right? You can see it. Can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony. I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. This one? What should I press here? Should I present the bracelet? Don't have it. Hold it! So you called immediately after witnessing the murder. The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them? Wait, Apollo. This has to be it. But you mean his habit? Don't forget, Apollo. Wait a second, I read about this like many times. Flashbacks that happened just several seconds ago. The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is a place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know. Know what? It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I feel it reacting to something about the witness. Your bracelet? Now I got in my inventory? I'm sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Tracy. But I have feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. You just need to touch my bracelet as it reacts to the testimony. Just touch it. Touch it. What's going on? I can see the witness' face. His expression so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else and nothing else. Apollo? Wow. So he can hear something else. To see what's happening to me. That's what I meant by focusing. Focusing. In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. That's great, but it's kind of freaking me out. Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch. His habit. Remember it, right? Sure, when he says something he is not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book. You got it? Right now, you are looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out. How bad they are. First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. His hand? You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place. He's right, and only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Perfect. Now you're really ready. Ready for what? And to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Perceive. Try listen to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit. Right, you mean when he fiddles with the page. That's right. It's a signal to look closer, to perceive. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flesh. Spoken like a true poker hat's daughter. A magician? Thank you very much. So I have to pay attention to his words, his fingers. Don't worry if you miss it, you can always try again. Let's look out nervous, twitch. Here comes justice. Holy shit. And what, he's twitching it. He didn't use his cell phone. Gotcha? Gotcha! There's a new word here. Gotcha. The fourth word was added into our lexicon. I saw it. Just now, I could see it. So, Justice, do you have something to say? All this banging of desks. It's quite bad for my circulation, you know? Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why do you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mention your cell phone. What are you talking about? Curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? Number? See his phone? What model of phone? To see? Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Why? Whatever for? Show me and you'll find out. Well, I don't have it. You see? Don't have it? Mr. Stickler, is this your self? He was still in the panties? Oh my god. Where did you get that? That's a phone from yesterday. Look at cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. What if it belongs to the doctor here? How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute. What's the meaning of this? This cell phone was found yesterday in the Miraculous Clinic garage. Miraculous? Why? That's when the victim lived. It's impossible! Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? Your cell phone is here. How could you have called the police? It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That's why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. Payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone at all? Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, it indicated with a startlingly high degree of accuracy. It was right around here. That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie? There can be only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone, because it was found in the victim's garage. What are you saying? Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Miraculous Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells so. This is ridiculous. Why does it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime? And no, I was trying to kill him. Well, Dr. Miraculous was killed that night. Oh yes, but no, this line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true, I lost my cell phone. But you can prove that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice, that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder. Thus raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime. With chance of Allah, connect Mr. Sticklers to the crime. If he's already connected enough, I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? Yes. Because I have evidence. I like your swagger, her forehead heated. The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Heated, as they say. Evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... Well, first of all, its location, because cars use them frequently, right? So... supposed to be smashed, but it wasn't smashed. Well, we have this through these punches. Maybe this. Take that. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, I'm wrong. No comment, Herr Judge. No dice, Mr. Justice, penalty. What the heck? What is this scene? Yeah, I remember where we found it. Okay, part of this car, maybe, had fallen to the ground before that night. That's right, the cell phone would have been crushed. Your Honor, one more chance, please. Mr. Justice, keep this up and you'll run yourself out of a life worth of chances. Okay, sis, take that. That's a side view mirror. As it so happens, Dr. Miracti's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. An accident? An accident. It happened a little after 9 p.m., just outside People Park. Oh, Murderston. Wait a second. Phoenix Wright is connected to every single case here? Well, here, Doctor was trying to kill him. And failed. One will be in the next case. Dr. Miracti's car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in the garage, and would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did break into the victim's garage that night. It's most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Paul Miractis? Stop, this is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something. I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Paul Miractis. That is, other than this. I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor. How's that face? That's a face of guilt. I don't think that he is the killer, but who knows? That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. Must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him, saw the defendant at the scene. Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage. Oh yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It's given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know? It's like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please. And that's funny. The brother didn't react at all during that testimony. Snarl's habit must not be acting up. Since anything easier, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. But no problem, I hope. Here comes justice. In quotes, this truth. Well, definitely he was stealing his punches. Went to the supermarket. Hold it! So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place? Well, yes, of course. Incidentally, the prosecution has received no report of this domestic detail. Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself? I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walk around the supermarket trying out the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me. Sure, the store clerks would disagree. Do you think sampling free food counts as a religion? In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content. Was on my way back home, yes. Hold it! That's when you passed in from the NTR-AGCE clinic? Why, yes, that's correct. Was pretty a suspicious pause. So, Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact road you took on the night of the murder. Of course. Oh, that's why she remembered him. Now I got it. Definitely he was stealing these punches. The supermarket is here, along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the NTR-AGCE clinic. It's probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet, was I walked on, aware of my loss. But why he hid it inside the car? I walked right into that fateful park. Well, he stole the other punches, he's supposed to be at the mansion. When I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. Hold it! Which entrance did you enter the park from? Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the NTR-AGCE clinic. The same entrance our victim used. Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance? I have no recollection of such a scene, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I'm a keen observer of the obvious, you might say. I saw the killer, the victim, on the stand. Hold it! This part of the testimony is the key, know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? The noodle stand, it must say maybe the name on the stand will tell us something. And that's kind of need to make some more. Do you happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the science, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. Remember everything, but even read the sign. Do you say it? Noodle? Yes, that was it. Remember something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us what a noodle stand sells. That a noodle stand sells noodles, very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice, what about that sign? Will be important, but of course. So, this sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears that the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony. This noodle stand's broth really that delicious? It's too salty. Made from bad water. I have to go sample the virus one of these days. I think this worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to Ivy University's cafeteria. Some apply to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles. I might a taste of that myself. Why, when you remember that sign on the stand, the victim was pulling said noodle. I'm supposed to present it. Objection.
Objection!
And you're absolutely sure the sign reads noodle? Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, stickler. I'll give you that. It reads, without a doubt, noodle. I see. But why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So, you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing here, was it? Also, it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot. You think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand and to carefully read what the sign says. See? The sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. Gelduns. Oh, inconceivable. I'm saying it was definitely noodle, for sure, positive. But your professor was wrong about that eyesight. I won't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. And then says the sign said noodle. And he saw it right. What would you say if I told you that there's one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What? Mr. Justice, show us this spot. Let us actually view it, the stand. It's any location on the right. Maybe here. Witness was standing here, on the opposite side. 3D. How do you know that? When viewed from the south, a sign on the stand reads Il Dons, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand. That says noodle. Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied on the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. You got me. So what? So what? What does it matter if he saw the killer from the north or the south side? Makes no difference at all. That's right, travel far enough to the south and you will end up going north. Yet on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? Change everything, Apollo. Interesting. Remember his testimony from before. Though, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then, at the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts, at which point the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right? Right. But if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, it reverses the whole scenario. Completely? Completely. If Mr. Stickler shoots from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, The bullet would have to hit the left temple. In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible. That's right. So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, was there a case when one defendant was replaced by another one and we still defending the new one? The wound's location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you're absolutely correct, Fraulein. What meaning? The empty wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? And the right side of the victim's head is north. North. Ah. But that's where the witness, Weasley Stickler, was standing. Correct, so if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. No drink. Order! Well, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. She flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out. Objection! Clarify one point for me, if you would. Her forehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. No, please, looks aside. I'm really a nice guy. All my friends say so. Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you going to do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? Accuse of another crime. I don't think Weasley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler? You seem unusually quiet. Tell us why. No! The word confession isn't in my dictionary. Her forehead. Afraid it falls to you to elucidate her Sticker's silence. Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. For crime, as in murder. Your reason? Across all ears. He's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? You have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime? Your evidence? There's two evidences, actually. Across all eyes, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that points to the witness' involvement in a crime. Let's show this one. Take that. Take that! Something tells me this isn't one of those good silences. Something else to say, Mr. Justice? Our machines, please? It's not these panties, must be different panties. God damn it. All means, but your effort wasn't wasted. Look, a brand new penalty. Oh my god. Okay, let's show another one. That's kinda stupid. This one was found in the trash can at the People Park. Take that. But this one works. Tell me why. It doesn't matter which one. We actually can present two of them, because one was inside the car of exhaust system. Another one was in trash can, where he was standing. The evidence is this. What? Is that women's underwear? Hey, it's also mine. Just only look at me like this. Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler, why I can't say this comes as a shock? It's not what it seems, my what? On the night of the murder, just past 9 PM, a young girl catches a panty snatcher, red-handed. Bravely she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the Miraculous Clinic garage. Incidentally, there's too many saying this incidentally thing. These panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car then. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree. Please, hear me out, it's not what it looks like. Order, order, order! This of time. Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed. It's not what it's. Oh my god. It's finally over. It is not. A new testimony. So, are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of the girl's undergarments? Perhaps you're not aware that my school's name was originally written IV? I stands for intelligent, V stands for valiant. See? Your point? I'm not done. Now I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity? Yes, we of the Ivy University Science Department are violently curious. No challenges to... God. I didn't finish reading. Come on, you're talking about a girl's panties here. No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science. A full-sized car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed. A tire? Yes. So he'll do it. She pulled the tire out of those panties. And now you'll show the second. So it's not all. Because there was the tire, then a stewpot, and a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic. I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar. He's talking about my magic panties trick. I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties looks a very laws of physics. A broom and a frozen chicken, interesting. Whatever happened to dolls and bunny rabbits? Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's panties to understand the magic trick? Say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object for serious study. I wonder, there has been a recent rush of panty snatching in the area. Whether all you? I'm sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spied a pair of panties, oh my god, Ginses. Still, that leaves one thing unexplained. You refer to our witnesses other line, yes? The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact in the north. Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that? Be my guest, Herr Forehead. Me? Did I not hear you correctly? Can you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why, then, did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Have you no idea? Hold on. Something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, and there... Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? You have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location? This one? Not. Wait a second, what should I show? Must be a diagram, but it's not close enough. Oh my god, what is this? Of course I cannot save right now. I'll check everything. Okay, let's show the location. Take that. Can I save? I'll save. Because looks like he's unhappy. I fail to see how this evidence relates to our witness fabrication. Yes, do I? And I'm sure it does, somehow, somewhere. Because the fabrication was yours, Mr. Justice. Penalty. Somebody help. What should I show here? Another panties? Take that. The evidence that shows why he lied is this. What? More panties? How many panties are you carrying in your pocket, her forehead? These are the last, honest. These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, you can see the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. So Stickler, you didn't... Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. Can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties. So, these panties are your handiwork as well? That night, I had been chased, hunted into the Meraktis cleaning garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. You see how I felt? Believe me, I'd rather not. I hid in the garage for a short while, then abandoning the panties and made for home. Toward the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on a clothless line by a giant mansion, a giant pair of panties. Only he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them, saved my pocket, and to take home. And I stumbled upon a murder. The murder of Dr. Meraktis. I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. I would say, search me. It's when you dispose of the bloomers. Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne. A fascinating, if disturbing tale. I believe this brings today's proceeding to a close. Another investigation. I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. One last thing, if I might. Yes, Prosecutor Gavin? Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Woki Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime, and he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Woki Kitaki has a clear motive. Indeed, defendant Woki Kitaki is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else on the crime scene at the time. Yet, a mystery remains. Location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution. Yeah, baby. No problem. Very well, this brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned. So, will I able to finish this second investigation or not today? That's a big question. Let me see if I make some more coffee. Because I cannot simply sit here without any water. Be right back. Whew. I'm back. So what? Learned that she's ventriloquist. With some incidents in the garage. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of the trial alive. Really? I had fun. And Moki made it through the day too. Everyone was too obsessed with pansies to bother with the real case. But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowds at my show tonight. Should come, Polly. Yeah. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. Hi folks, I'll be here all week. It's about enough of him. Hello? Why is she always so nervous? Miss Tiara? Thank you for the day. The trial went well. Alright, no problem. Maybe she's the killer. Do you think Woki will be okay? Well, he's not guilty yet. So you have to help him. He's supposed to get married next month. Congratulations. Way to put the pressure on a guy. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Operation. Can I ask you a question about Woki? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Miractis. Apparently, yes. I was in the clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op Sunset. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another dog to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Woki was always being found of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Mr. Garden was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? I said, can't be right. She was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. That's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Miractis clinic a visit. Do you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Sir Hideki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. And there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I wonder if this explains that uproar. I imagine Woki going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss. Big boss! Metal Gear. And keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. It's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of cycles. He's really focused on profits. The Hideki family's been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Woki says it's not about the money. They have their gangster tradition to uphold. A generation gap. Even got the ever classic what about the family business thing going. Usually it's the father worried about tradition. Tradition. Can AT be tradition? Obviously not, it just recently happened. Didn't exist 100 years ago. Are you sure about marrying into the Kiriki family? My visit, and I love Moki with all my heart. It's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Woki first meet, anyway? Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. We met at my old job, actually. Office Roman. Office? She's not very forthcoming with information about. Was she a nurse? Should be getting home now. Working in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right, leave it to me. Well, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? It's alright, I believe in you. Alright, move. Okay, I'm kinda interested in what he'll say about this pasta, despite that I saw such things many times. A dish of plastic spaghetti, like some restaurants put on display. Where do you get this, anyway? It's a birthday present from Danny. I was so happy. Don't know how long I wanted one of these. How sleep is it? Curled in my arms, and the spaghetti bent. Mental note: what she really wants for her next birthday: a bowl of plastic food. Let's go to the detention center, maybe. Still, we're not able to speak to him properly. Looks like Wonk is out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. Guess he'll come back later. Excuse me? Yes. The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other? You mean the panty snatcher? Weasley Stickler, so they arrest him too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this. He's a valuable witness. He's a bit precious, I'll give him that. Please, keep this brief. If you would, I'm quite busy. I need to finish this paper. It's you! Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you. Very well, as long as say a few. That would make me happier, believe me. Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night. Of this I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. Then I shouted, "Stop you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen." And the next moment a shot was fired. And this all true? Really? My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. For some reason could I possibly have to lie? I think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching. True. Sounds like Walker was the scene of the crime after all. I wish it went so. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole. Wait, I can't help but feel that I am being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. You want to know the trick to my panties, right? You here too? Oh, great Tulsi, teach me! I must know the secret of your panties. My very existence hangs in the balance. It's make me your apprentice. Pull help! I don't know, I think you'll make a great, lovely assistant. Say that, Apollo. And that's all? Okay, let's present something. Maybe I will find something new. Fine, ignore my evidence. See if I can. Wonder what he's... Second thought, let's not go there. Think nothing. What about his own phone? Still nothing. That's it! The mystery! The unanswerable riddle! Actually, they're just a normal pair of panties. What? How's it possible? Just takes practice. That's all. Must teach me, you must! Think if I could produce a pencil, an eraser, a textbook, and a lunch. All from a pair of panties. Life would be complete. Serious, isn't he? Okay, maybe next time. $22. Junior. Alright, that's enough. And it's Mr. Aldun. Oh, Mr. Aldun. What's wrong? So, you found my stand. It's why I'm here, to thank you. But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. I see. How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get to see though. Now I want to sleep. But it's still 50 minutes to play. God damn it. Even in this, he's after my neck. Tell you. Can't even cook an honest noodle. Maybe he hid something here, but in this case he just could remove it. Why taking the stand? Oh, also I learned about this tune. This tune is actually used in Japan by noodle stands. Exactly this one. He, even in this. You mean the victim, Dr. Miractis? I tell you, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Might be never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. Mr. Aldun, if I might ask, or Ildun, what exactly happened between you and the Miractis clinic? I couldn't help but sense and meet. What? And mighty and meeting of them. Constant problem with English words. I can be E or I. It's not the same all the time. I hate him. Hate it. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know? Pretty impressive, huh? I tell you the secret to his success. The mob. You mean the Kitaki family? But always having one of them turns worse, or whatnot. Always an injured tool that needs fixing. Miractis saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal. A deal? A refuse operation for free. Stole idea from my pops. One free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. And doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? No doubt it's illegal, but it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Leave me here, in the dark. Up my neck in soapy novels. I think I figured out Mr. Alden's former occupation. I did not. Hard to ask, Apollo. Let's stand. For generations, it served up the very best noodles us Aldons make. Tradition of noodles and Salzburgs. It's more than a stand. It's history, I tell you. Watch what you say, or it might become true. It's a great story, Mr. Aldon. A single stand, passed down from generations to generation. Because, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right, you said something about that. But you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Trucido. I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune. So Eldon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? It almost lying, that's what I say. I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. And now, I don't even have that. Mr. Eldon, or should I say Dr. Eldon? Figured it out, did you? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last. So Mr. Miractus was your rival? You like those onions they put in their soup broth? Yeah, kind of. You take a spoon, you drink some broth. Those onions will find their way in there. People who like them. Whereas it's just fine for people who hate them. Hate onions. What is this notification? It's against the stupid cat. Can't believe this. I hate onions. Hate them. I'm always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion boy. That's what I called him. So you weren't exactly friends. Huh. Me and Paul Miractus. Ever since first school, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right, I was a surgeon long before he was, you know? And that's no good. Onion Bone comes along. Well, to see, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Don't say that. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a little... What? Sorry, Paul. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's rumblings. No, it's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. You're investigating Miractus, aren't you? Yes. Well, you want to know about a doctor. You ask a doctor. That's all I'm saying. Just think of me if you need something. Trucido. Right, thanks, Mr. Aldon? And the time spent listening to him complain was entirely wasted. There's only garage available. And so what about it? There's still a cat. The cat outside, by the way, it's the same color thing. Black and little white. So, so what? There's nothing here. Maybe check the entrance? The front entrance to the Miraculous Clinic. The walls and posts are so highly polished I can see my face in them. It's here's a little flat. There, perfect. How am I supposed to enter it? Well, gotta check out this clinic, that's for sure. So you need to click on it and next cancel? Yeah, but what about all the guards? No harm in asking. Excuse me? Hey, it's you two from yesterday. Same officers that was standing out by the park yesterday. Your business is all in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved. What? What off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. No harm in asking, no gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. Let's hope. Still didn't remove the paint. It's very easy to remove it when it's fresh, of course. She's back. Hey you two, over here. Us? Yo little plum, what's up? Seeing all this gangster-ese is a negative influence, interesting. Had you retrieved my bloomers? Well, I was just... Man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you? Yes, sorry I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later. Enough about bloomers. About my son, Walker. Walker? Oh, well, he's clearly. Yes, ma'am. So I was kind of hoping you could avoid coming back here. Yeah, Walker's fiancé. They're getting married next month, correct? I suppose she's been staying over lately. Don't look too happy about that, little Bill. How do you guess? Even I could tell that. Can you tell us more about her? Walker brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot. And see why she's so pretty? Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in this business too long. If she is the real criminal, a murderer, why she actually hired us to help? And you start to only see darkness in people. Get a nose for it. A nose for people, a nose for trouble. I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. Get married? Of what? Tie a knot? It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So it's definitely her in this case. Who else can do this? So the murder weapon was from this mansion. Kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Woki could have taken it. I see. Sure, the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Humorously comedic than pretty? Well, what else could it be? And still have both of them in 3D. Indeed. Wait a second, this music reminds me of something. Something traditional. But I don't remember what. Don't remember where I heard first. Maybe it's some Persona game. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for change. I mean, Persona 2 first. The second part. The second part of the second game. She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. But maybe I'm wrong. It's really everything you expect in a boss song. Going to be guns good. Life does have an appeal for that age. No, it was different, but I can't recall where I heard it first. Particularly for boys. But don't look at me like that. He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago. Elegant weapon? Is it you? Thank you for subscription for 31 months. It's kinda a lot. Can't even count how many years it is. Almost 3? And as I understand, wait a second, you completely moved to YouTube from Twitch. Heard the story from Watching, but he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone. Wait a second, if they were standing, not in this diagram, on this side, she's supposed to stand also here. And the student's supposed to see her, but why he fell? Is he supposed to, like, hear the direction of the sound? The gunshot? You were broken for the past 8 months? What happened? You still continue streaming on Twitch? Obviously, would donate. Let me check. What happened to your channel? Also, what so command will show me? And Dusk? Hold on. Open it right now. There's only collection here, no past videos. Well, when I'm getting a new project, it's always hard for me to stream at all, so last time I was not streaming maybe 3 weeks or so, but right now, when I have stable job, stable project, because I constantly working for the same company, never change it once, it's so easy to stream at the evening, at least 3 hours. What, you didn't save them? Didn't upload it to YouTube? Also doing this. He couldn't have shot anyone. He couldn't have shot anyone because he was constantly killing everyone with his knife, of course. What? He acts like he's hurt, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. But of course, every single map is saying this. The words do have a certain weight to them. Hopefully when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. Privately, that's kinda good. The boss, you mean Wookie's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? Boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. Look, seems, well, seems like he's against his father position. It's to be expected. Maybe with transitional. Wait a second, but you got a very good start on YouTube last year, as I remember. I saw that your shorts got very popular. Hold on, where's your YouTube channel? There's supposed to be a link. Oh, here, I found the link. Let's see. 76,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's a success, I would say. Indeed. What's the most popular one? Most popular one has 5 million views. 5 million. I can't believe this. 5 million. So right now, if you return back to streams, you're supposed to get tons of donations, maybe. Because usually people doing this, they creating tons of videos, become popular, next start on streaming and getting even more popular. Well, I'm not creating any videos, it's too boring, simply cannot do this. Can't you enable monetization already? Or you need videos for this? Actually, it's supposed to include shorts as well. You actually can monetize your YouTube channel and stream on the Twitch at the same time, and it will be a double profit. Congrats with this. Alright, it's to be expected. In a bit of transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Lucky isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But the only problem with YouTube that I have, it's constantly lowering the quality of every single video because they gave up on full HD resolution. If you want a decent quality, it's better to upscale your video to 4K, for example, with 1440p. How's it going? I don't know. In this case, they're using some better codec, but Full HD is trash nowadays. It's horrible. The only good quality is only Twitch provides. Maybe some troll, I don't know. Not using it. Okay, he's not too enthusiastic. But why the change? Is the gangster scene just not paying the bills? Wahaha game? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. Already in bad quality? Made a comparison, like I upload this video to your Twitch and YouTube, checking them out, and for example, this Night Sky, and you like, what was this? Oh yeah, it was some Sonic racing game. When this Night Sky with stars on YouTube, stars are not visible. There's like 75% just gone. It's black screen. So the codec simply removes everything and introduce too many artifacts. Too many artifacts. Simply horrible. But Twitch using the same codec, and why everything's so good? I don't know. The same codec, and there, what is this? 8,000 kilobits for partners affiliate. It's awesome. Maybe in the future they will do something, but right now it's only for 4K videos. What source? You asking me? Well, I just press that right now. export button on Twitch and it's exports to YouTube, but even if you deadload it and check it or transcode it to something perfect to YouTube by using Vegas, I also tried Adobe Premiere or something, it's the same. At the end, it's some trash. Yeah, from Twitch. And what they using, I don't know. Usually just hitting the button, it's much faster. That's it. There's nothing else to say. Let's move. And it's empty, there's nothing else here. What's supposed to do? Maybe now I can get to detention center or something. Let's go to the clinic. Nothing. I seriously don't like when I don't know what to do. Oh, that's something new. Was hoping to meet with my client. Okay, Kitakis just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great, finally. Oh, sup, my little imposter? Why imposter? The guides? 80 megabits. In this case, why? On Twitch, 8,000 kilobits, it's 8 megabits. 10 times lower is perfect. It's really not losing any detail. Nothing. So, if your streaming will be streaming in 80 megabits, it's too high. What do you call me? It's you? Sergey, so you were Alita. Why imposter? My little imposter. She is a strange nickname. It's a clean thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster, like poster girl, alright? Something fishy here. If you're going to drop part of that, not drop poster and just call her girl. Because she's so much more than that. She's like an angel, a fallen angel. So, what can I do for you? Don't look so cheaper today, okay? What about your heart condition, maybe? Another flashback of the things that happened just several minutes ago. Not going to read this. Finally. Yeah, I already did this. I was recording specifically one single file, but not 8, it was maybe 35 megabits. And still it was terrible. I don't know, but it was full HD of course. When fine Serbatec was available to him. You know what I'm saying? So you suggest me to transcode the bit if I download from the Twitch, then transcode video, upscale it to 4K, and add additional megabytes? For what? It's very strange. I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get Alita for me? You're my lawyer, aren't you? Why she's called Alita? Is it reference to the Russian science fiction author? Anyway, I don't really care. Well, those are recordings. Bad quality, but you really cannot spend time every single day to improve it. Time is money. Lure, not good. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Paul Meraktis? There's something you should know. We Kitakis are having what you might call a feud with a rival's family. Hmm? Why is he gotten some notification now? Hmm? What? Looks like somebody trying to argue with me about judicial system. It's kinda strange that I'm playing a Saturn game at this time. Okay, better not respond at all. Well, thanks, Strange Cat. About 6 months back, I go into rival's turf, picking a knife, right? And you were shot? Who was this? Why it looks like it was Gavin. Christoph Gavin. Coldest scene I ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies went too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Hideki family, you know that? So you were taken to the miraculous clinic then? Should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. Can't just let the boss son die, you know? Hate to have been in the doctor's shoes. Mr. Hideki is scary enough, but he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed. And still threatened his life. The doctor, he did it on purpose. The rivals paid him off, I'm sure of it. To hear more about the night of the murder, that much is clear. So, I hire you to be married next month. Straight up, before that. What? Nuptial 40? Out on the What the heck he's talking about? God damn it, let's Google it. 40 something, god damn it. Nuptial plumage. Relating to marriage or weddings. Okay, what is 40? What is 40? No idea. He's Nightingale. Well, he's Japanese. They all look younger. Isn't it? It is. Well, who knows how old was he in the original? 40%? Anita. Oh, Snapple Cakes. She's so... For the old bottle of malt liquor? Since he's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? Asked Tiara, but she was very vague. Well, if she wouldn't tell you, I'll best hold my tongue, you feel me? Man, what's past is past, she knows that. She's definitely from the royal family, I think. When I'm with Anita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there, you feel me? And my Anita, she's down with that all the way. So both of them are mad about their past. So what about the future? Life in the family is a giant thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm not up on my G-things. I'm not even sure what a G-thing is. But my old man, he's gone soft. He said the old tribal gang days are over, just wants to make money. Is that a good thing? and no soul in making money. Better to live fast and die young. For what? For shizzle? God damn it. Wait till I run the yards, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG, time all the time. Represent. Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, to see. Original gangsters? Should I present something to him? Like the gun? About these weapons, the pistol and the knife. They belong to the family, I snagged them out that night. So, the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw that night was... Yes, it was me. I was there after all. We are finished. Now, okay. Do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? Don't beat around the bush, do you? Correct hair bank, earrings, and a sports jacket? Send it. I like your style, shorty. Okay, let's move from there. Almost like Kiss? Nothing here. Yet again, I don't know what to do. Already asked everything. Wait to the clinic? Nothing here. God damn it, game. I seriously don't like investigations. At all. Like, go there, click on this pixel. Wait a second, what? There was no first option, what's going on? I didn't see it. Did you send it already? Well. Well, right now I see nothing. The night of the crime. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. And it's, did you do it? Did you shoot him? And he was also 19 years old? I don't know. The day of the check-up, when I found out about the bullets by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family's stash. Instagram. And I'll give the doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Oh, I don't like where this is going. What's called? I mean, what? Okay, I know what a J means, but what means original gangster? What does it mean? You were carrying a knife, weren't you? I said, yeah, well, never can be too careful, they say. So, I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I runs into him in the park, he's dragging this newsstand behind him. But you didn't put him up to that. Like, you know, in the movies. If you value your life, you'll bring the stand. Surely you're more whacked than I am, and that's saying something. I was serious. The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember? OG PS5? Well, there's already 4 different models of PS5. Maybe the first one is OG? But the way I see it, there wasn't anyone else Then that night, I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying? That's all finally. Now I can move and there will be something new. Or not. Nobody at the clinic. Oh, that's something new. Video game console cannot be gangster. Indeed. Look at that crowd over by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? Boss of Yakuza. I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him!" Oh, this prosecutor. Wait, that motorcycle. Ah, if it isn't her forehead. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck. Oh my god, he's so cool! Now the screams. Your album just came out, you know? Try waving to them. They love it. He's so cute. They're so excited. It doesn't matter who waits to them, see? It's surreal. So, you were here, investigating? And I was on my way home, when my hawk gave out the ghost. Your hawk? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad, it looks like such a nice bag too. But it's an who constantly putting punches inside the exhaust systems. I don't believe that it could break just from that. It's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. It's another raid from Graydon. Well, thank you for the raid. I actually wanted to finish in 10 minutes and maybe raid you. Did you finish your GTA finally? But still not. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. No! Why the heck? Hello, over. Let me use the saw command. Well, I also have plans to play every single GTA game, starting from the very first one and all the 2 DLC for it. The machines. Tell me you share my angst, her forehead. I ride a bicycle, actually. In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene is in front of me, in any case. The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Yeah, she's in a full mood, too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby. Oh my god, there he goes! Shit. This old lady is still here? God damn it. They could actually change the background. And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies. Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. Why not? I think not. Quite the opposite. The cases here kinda weird, and all of them, simply all of them, related to Phoenix Wright, of course. He's not attorney anymore. Does something about this scene look different to you? The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it? Yes, think you're right. Look, all of them. The White Frog detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing, apparently, to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. Investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there! If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Skaya. Hello. So, she is from the filler, from the very first game, from the expansion that was added like additional keys. And this additional keys felt very off, out of place, in the obvious way. You seem as gloomy as ever. It's miserable, just got a new kit, and I can't get the stuff to work. Oh yeah, Phoenix Wright is 33 years old, so in the previous game he was 26. Can't get the stuff to work, and everyone's all smiles for that Glimmer's fop. Glimmer's? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? What is the point? Doesn't she mean glamorous? When she walks his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes, it's distracting. Speaking of distracting, I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensic technique. Well, so far the best story was in The Great Ace Attorney, both of the games. 3 was the best. So I would say last games are better than the first. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? You want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. Splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue? What is it? A sea roller and glue? It's a footprint analysis kit. Footprint. It was running on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Does it have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right, the ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance. Ah, so with that kid? Right. What? Again we'll be blowing? Oh my god. Want to try this stuff out? God damn it, looks like yes. Hey, sure. I mean, it's sort of on opposing teams and all. What? Huh? You're friends. And to tell the truth, I am not so good at doing this. I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of papier-mâché. Footprints analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? No need? Let's try it. Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for the kid. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First we have to pick the footprints, or in this case, show prints. We want to analyze. Let's see. Oh, so he really was standing there? Wait a second, this one on the other side of the road? I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe prints should we start with? We are going to verify that the defendant's account is the place to start. Shoe prints prepare to be examined. So exciting. Right, here goes first. Pour the plaster into the print until it's full. Plaster? You mean this drywall scene? It's gypsum in this case. But doesn't matter. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just touch the screen where you want to pour the plaster. Like this. It doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over. Why not to make some additional? Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's it supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right, but it's white already, no? Just touch to direct that dryer. Okay, I don't need to blow at least. In there, give it a shot. Holy shit. Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the sugar print part. Hold on to the roller tight now and roll it up and down. Keep going till you get enough ink on there for a good print. Okay. Right, now the moments you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. And then, here goes. Is the egg gum in the middle? Let's see if we get a match. I think that he was telling him. Right. So, the shoe prints belong to Walkie Kitty after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. You can almost see the signs at work. Don't you love it? Nothing feels better. He's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. Well, there's 2 more prints. Over here, so in the case, with science. Well, it certainly brightens her mood. And it's 10 PM. Alright. Check tomorrow. That was time. Mind if we give it another go? Right on, leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. How did we get the prints of other people actually? Okay, looking good. Next, to dry the plaster. Really, when it's dries, so is gypsum. Why is it saying plaster like it's some kind of old timers? Okay, let's take out the mold. That's a good one. Next, the ink. Right, now the moment you all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Here goes. Let's see if we get a match. You? Indeed. So far, we learned simply nothing. So, these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This contains his testimony, the final version of it, at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. And the last one. I believe you begin to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Well, there's no more prints except this one. Seriously, don't understand what they need to do all of this. Because it's definitely not fun. It looks like female something. Is a mineral? Plaster is a material? But usually drywall is... people saying that it's gypsum, not plaster. Wait a second, I saw this leaf. There's a funny shoe print. It was inside the... how's it called? Trash can. Has even a shoe? It's strange, so smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. So without even looking that this print doesn't match any print on our list. Mystery print. Well, I know exactly where is it. Can I move here and check it? Never heard of gypsum in English in that context? Well, I just outside doing the renovation of this house and saying gypsum on drywall. Trash can. This is where we found the mirror. What do you think of it? Is there something else in there? Here? Something near the bottom? There's a paint on this. That means this must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Plaster are only heard from people who are old, like 60 years old. They usually say plaster, but nobody else. It's drywall or gypsum. That's why I was saying this. And now she can hold both of them. By the way, let's see Home Depot. Kinda interesting. You never? Yeah, it's gypsum panel. Indeed. Not plaster panel, gypsum panel. Made out of gypsum. Yeah. Creighton was asking you. For you, Rage Cat. Asked him several days ago. Let's present it. They say the Miraculous Clinic. Hey! And good night, Creighton. Think I was right. Broken hands. What? Slipper. Look right here. Think I see a toe mark. A toe mark? You think we can get a print of that? Sure. Toes have prints, just like fingers do, you know? This little clue might be a gold mine. I think it will be this fiancé. There's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints. Why they all actually have the records? So we won't know whose it is. I guess it would be too much to hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. How supposed to analyze it? Talk to her. His screen is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It's a shoe print of some kind though, that's certain. Still we have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to the Eldon's noodle stand. Let's make one wonder. Hey you! Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. What? Pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. What? What? What should I show? I don't think that I have anything. Take that. Sleepers? Oh my god. Why they ask me for it? Well, I think it's these slippers actually. Slippers. What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See right here. And that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Something written there. The Miraculous Clinic! Exactly, the victim's clinic. Wait, that means... Has someone from the clinic was involved? As far as we know, there's only one person in this clinic who's the only employer and employee. The victim. Why is she just standing there, eating? This guy? Have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access to the Miraculous Clinic? The police won't let us in. Say the murder and the clinic are not connected. It's off limits until we prove they are. Should be able to do something for you, yes. Really? Well, you did my work for me here with shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Right. Miraculous Clinic. Here comes justice. Didn't finish speaking to her, but okay. Allow clinic access to this magician and attorney in prosecutor Gavin's name. Let's explore it. Official. She put a little heart by her name. How cute! Isn't she a little old for cute? Oh, shame on you! Cute is eternal! Cute is timeless! No matter how old a woman gets, she always carried a little innocent maiden inside her. Right now, I suppose. I never heard it put quite that way before. As my name, I always put in a little diamond. See? Right. See? Cute? Don't you think? It's a little confusing. When people think your middle name is Diamond, you could write your name like Apollo equal Justice? I do like justice, but it's taking it a bit far. Okay, another time. I won't lie, I'm not fond of the men. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous, right. Prosecutor should be cool of wits and fruits of brow. Less glamorous and more slimmerous, you know? No, actually I don't. Well, that. And what happened 7 years ago? Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy, nor one of his. But let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. So I'm playing for almost 4 hours. Then investigate. It's better you learn it for yourself. Anyway, maybe in the next episode. Head of Sky. The look. Oh, this? Wonderful. And what? He was also 19 years old? Looks young enough. Much younger. You know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my Daniel? I want details. If you want details, you must play the very first game on Nintendo DS. Helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. And now, your image will officially stay on the Steam forever. In snow. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I want to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe, and I already know this. But you're a detective now? Well, I failed the test. But you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. And I'm going to test it here before the forensic team arrives. We already tested it. Are you sure that's okay? Actually, I will go to the clinic. And maybe after this raid somebody. If there will be background music, of course. Oh, you do again. When or when will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today. I'll be so sure if I were you. Look what we have. What's this? Detective Sky. Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin. Today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two? Really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders, I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Hit it. Why is the heck inside noodle balls? Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. But this guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived. Looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. So this is investigation music. Indeed. Can I move somewhere else from here? Only back. Alright, so left this investigation for tomorrow. Let me save. Maybe on Friday I'll play till 1 AM or something. Maybe even finish the game, but I doubt about it. So there's supposed to be 4 episodes. And if I finish the second, it doesn't mean that it's 50%. No, the last episode will be definitely much longer. Super long. Alright. We are doing what? Need to rate somebody. Any suggestions? And if not, who should I select? Not today? Well, I see Q Blue playing Dragon Quest Heroes. Can rate him. Why not? Underscore Blue. T91. Right? Right. Because he's simply sitting here alone. Then when did I rate him last time? Several months ago. Right, that's it. That's it. Thinking what should I play next after this one? Definitely try the Professor Layton or something else. Need to think about it. Not online? So next time? Alright, thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you Elegant Weapon who changed his nickname for the sub. Kraden for the raid. And Sonya Lordplay for the raid as well. See you tomorrow. I hope tomorrow I'll finish the second episode. Simply must. Bye, good night.